So hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So many of the researchers, especially the beginners, face the problem in obtaining the copyright permission to reuse the published image into their article. So to solve this problem, I brought this video in which I will discuss in detail about the copyright permission and also will guide you to obtain the copyright permission by showing a various example. So be there till last as this video will become little longer. So but before that, please subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. So let's start our today's video.
First of all, I will tell you the key points a researcher should know to obtain a copyright permission. So, journal name in which you want to publish your article and the journal publisher. So, for Journal of Alloy and Compound, it is elsewhere and it should be different for different journal. Then, number of images. So, this is the point where many of the researcher get confused while obtaining the permission. And last and main, the copyright permission. All this part I will discuss with you point by point in upcoming video. Coming to a number of image, these are the two collage image I have take from my paper to explain this. So if I use this single image, then the number of images will be 1. Now if I use the two image A and B, then also the number of image will remain 1. Next, if I use the image A, D and B, then also the number of image will remain 1. And if I use this full image, all image, then also number of image will remain 1. Now if I use one image from here and one image from this next image, then the number of image will become 2. Now if I use two images from this image and one image from this second one, then also the number will remain 2. In this way, if I use only one image from the collage or if I use whole image, then also the number of image will count as 1. Now let's move towards our main part, that is copyright permission. So in general there are two type of articles. One in which you don't need to take permission. These articles are called as open access article or come under the license Creative Commons. Second is where you have to take the permission. In such case, if you are the author of this article, then surely you will get the permission, but you have to go through some procedure that I will discuss further. Another, if you are not an author of the article, then also you have to follow a standard procedure to get permission. But in this case also, you will surely get the permission to use a image, and the procedure for both, in the case you are author or you are not a author, the procedure is same except a minor change that I will discuss further. And last, if you are not getting permission for some journal, then you can try by sending a request mail to a editor of a journal. In this case, there is a probability that you may get or may not get the permission. But still, all of this, a probability to get a permission remains always high. Next, I will show you how to obtain a permission by following a standard procedure for a different type of journal from different publication house. So I have kept selected some journal from diverse publication with diverse example. So this is one of the journal from Springer Nature, where you can see it is a open access, and it is already mentioned here that you have fully access to this open access article, but still we will confirm by following the procedure. So we will go here, click rights and permission, and again, and this window will open where you can find it is clearly written that this is an open access article for which permit unrestricted use, and you are not required to obtain the permission to reuse. So this is one of the example where you don't need to take permission. Moving to our next example, I choose this article from elsewhere. Now we will go to this get rights and permission. So this window will open. Now select here journal and magazine, then academia and educational institute. Next we will need to choose publisher. So in my case it is elsewhere, that's why I will choose elsewhere. Next here what we want to use is figure or table, so I choose it figure. Next number, so let's assume we are using two images. Just for example, figure 1 and figure 2 we will select. So but we need to write here only number, that is 2. Then format of our print is both print and electronic. Then here we need to select that either we are author or not. So as I am not a author of this journal, I selected no. But if you are author, you can select yes, and this is the only difference to obtain copyright if you are author or not. Rest everything will remain same, and you can see here that you don't need to pay any money, and it is written that this reuse request is free of charge, but still we need to take permission. So now we will do continue, and if you are doing it first time, then select, then it will come directly continue, but as I have took previously the permission, it is showing here my previous publication, so that's why I selected next work. And now I need to fill all this requirement like title, then author name is my name I will put, and journal name in which I want to publish. Now publisher, obviously elsewhere, and here next we need to put a estimated date of publication. Just take it 2 to 3 months from the present day. So I took it July. Now here we need to mention the number of figure originally. So as we have used figure 1 and figure 2, so here we will write figures 1 and 2, and here you need to write our own name, then continue, and this type of order will be shown. At last you need to just tick here both and accept, then click at printable details and save this page. finish. Now for next example, I have selected this RSC journal and we will take copyright permission for this now. So we need to search request permission, then click here, then the request permission page will open. Once more request permission. Here we need to select publication include books, journal, thesis, other published product. Now I am the presenter, the author. Next. And this is the main thing which we need to select properly. So requester, so portion type obviously figure and images. Number, let's assume 2. Applied for both we need to select. Then here you need to select author of requested content. Then duration of use, it should be life of current and life unit. Here you need to select a minimum one. And this write request is main product. Then distribution worldwide. Translation, no, we are not translating, that's the original. We not for disable, and no, and here also no. And you will see that no price we need to pay here also, it is free. Now for new article you need to fill this. All details. Publication, journal name. Then this publisher elsewhere. Now similar expected date took 2 to 3 months. And expected size, put here random page number expected, so I will put here 50 and next. So this we don't need to put, and here it will come my name, author name, and okay. So this is which figure we are using. So at randomly we will put here for just to show you. I am putting here figure 3 and 5. Then we need to press checkout. And that's it. One more time, if you do checkout, your order will be placed for permission. Lastly, let me show you one more example that I took from Springer. In this I will show you a small difference. In this case also you need to follow similar as the previous one. Everything is same. This you need to select minimum. Now after filling everything, you will see that the permission is not granted in free. You have to pay some money. But if you are author of this article, then you don't need to pay. So I will show you the difference. So here at the authors, this author, are you the author? So here I will do S, and you will see that the price now become 0. It is free for the author. So if I do continue, then all the procedure is same. So if you are authoring the journal, then you can follow this procedure. Lastly, in some of the journal, you will not find from where to obtain this written permission. So in that case, you need to see either sections, or you need to search at tools, where you will find the option to obtain rights and permission. Just open it and follow the same procedure as we follow previously.
So thank you friends for watching this video. Hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you had not subscribed yet. Thank you.